Hey, this is your recap Aunty. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar, and welcome to my channel. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Hey, whoo, what a week, right? There's a lot of highs and little lows, but in these BTG streets, baby, people are not liking Leslie. Do you all hear me? People are not liking Leslie. They are really not liking her. But anyway, we are here on the front porch, y'all, talking like we normally do. I'm gonna call this the weekend edition because I'm catching up from the last two front porches and the last episode that I put up. Not episode 118 because I still have to do that one, but 117. So this is gonna be long. Normally the weekends are pretty long and they seem to get a lot of views. I'm like, shit, should I start saving everybody's comments like doing these 3 times a week? Like Mondays, Wednesdays, and weekends because the weekend editions seem to get a lot more views. They really do. So we'll see. We're gonna keep testing the waters like I did with the pictures. So we'll see. I'm just gonna keep testing. Just keep testing. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I hope you are. Don't be mad. Don't be getting let nobody get on y'all nerves. All right. I don't care if it's family, friend, or foe, baby, or coworker. Please. All right. It's all right. It's gonna be all good. But these people ain't feeling Leslie. And I think I kind of can understand why. First of all, let me give like a quick brief shout out. And I don't give shout outs, y'all know that. But I wanted to give this one shout out to Gina. Hey Gina Lloyd, honey. On early this morning, I was going through IG sometimes. I'm not an IG fan. I would be more on TikTok than IG. So I was scrolling actually on TikTok and I was looking up this subject on, Beyond the Gate stuff just to be nosy to see if there was anything that popped on 118 that I didn't miss. But sometimes I don't like to do it. But sometimes my spirit tell me to do shit and I don't know why, but it tells me to do it, so I do it. So I was doing a search on TikTok actually and I saw that Beyond the Gates T, the young man I tell y'all about, he's on my stories whenever he does interviews with some of the co-stars and stuff. His name is Cornelius. So one of his latest videos had my Muppet capture. Remember I have that on my page? Y'all remember the Muppet thing? I'm corny like that, y'all. As soon as I saw that slap picture, because again I told you I took that picture from, I think it was Buchanan TV that I took it from, and I used that image and I did what I did and made it into a Muppet scene. So I know I'm the only one that would do some crazy shit like that. I know that. So I saw it on there. I was like, wait a minute. So I went to do some digging to see, if he tagged me in it or anything, but of course he didn't. And it's my fault. I didn't put my logo or nothing in that shit. Next time I'm gonna do it. So, but there was a logo on there, and I believe it's Gina's logo. I think like Nick's Me Meme or something like that. Girl, girl, I want to thank you because I saw that you put it on your page. So I want to thank you. Your shit is the bomb. Like your art, I don't know how you doing it, honey, but that whole thing with Leslie and her purple, bitch, you better do that. Not calling you the bitch, but Leslie. But thank you, love. I did start following you and I put a thank you underneath the picture. So thank you for at least putting it on your page and getting it out there. But it's my fault. I need to start like putting my shit on my shit. So when it is shared, at least they know where it came from. Because I got some other stuff that I got brewing in my big old head of mine. I have a big head, y'all. A big old, not literally, no, not figuratively, but literally, I have a big head. But yeah, I need to start doing that to like put like my boyfriend was telling me I had to do like a watermark on it, but it just watermarks just it just takes away from the actual picture. So I'm gonna figure out a way that I can hide my logo in it, so when it does pop and it does go viral or something like that, then I'll know, okay, that's my shit. That's mine. But I thank you, Gina, for sharing it on your page, my love. I really appreciate you. And I love you, girl. Love everybody, honey. But I just wanted to give that special shout out. And if y'all, if you share your stuff on my page in your page, please, if you could tag me in it, that'll be great. Because we want our community is actually growing, y'all. It's growing. I'm like, okay, I might be at 1,200 subscribers. Um, Probably at least by Halloween. I'm thinking, and that's just me guesstimating. I just need about 20 more. No, I have no 11.8. I can't remember what the fuck I got. How many subs I got, girl? Okay, I got, yeah, I got 1.1.8 1,180 something. So I'll have about so I need about 20 more, 200 more. I don't know. Y'all, I'm not good at math. But y'all can figure it out. I need just a handful more for me to be at 1,200. So we're growing, baby. We are growing over here. The Recap Rascals, baby. We are getting it in, baby, and we are growing, and I'm loving every minute of it. I was so tempted to look at some of you guys' comments before I get on here because I like to read it fresh. I don't like to be peeking, but the only time I peeked was when that lady was talking about I was wrong, wrong, wrong. But I think I know what happened, y'all. I looked at the video, like one of the girls that I follow, her name is Color Me Pink, and she does a lot of gossip. Me and her kind of favor. We got the fat face, glasses, and short hair. So I think that she was listening to that particular episode that Keisha, her name is Keisha. She's like a world renowned does she do erotica books? I can't remember. But she's world renowned. She's made movies. She's done a lot. And so she has a YouTube channel. So I think that's what happened. I think it was Sir James who said that, or maybe Lightning Storm. It might have been Lightning Storm. He said that sometimes when you're typing and then you have your automatic play on, and by the time you finish fuck, tell this bitch, then what happens is that it goes to the next video, and it might have been mine that was up next right after Keisha's, and she pressed enter, and then she's like, shit, I told that bitch. And she bounced because I was going over on Keisha's, because I looked at the whole video that Keisha had put up on Color Me Pink. That's Pink, Pynk. And I looked at it and I said, oh, I see what that lady was mad about. I saw the exact video that she was talking about. I see exactly the points that she was talking about Martell and all of them, because again, I don't have time to watch it like I used to. And again, I went back because of with damn other girl who died. But I saw exactly why she was mad. It didn't cause for her to call Keisha and make Keisha tell she was mad and wrong and stuff. Everybody has their own opinion about what they want to do, what they don't want to do. But yeah, I can see why she was pissed. And I can see that happening. She was typing, and by the time, because like the thing that Keisha said about Martell was at the very end of that video, and that lady was probably just head down and fingers up, baby, just typing. And my video popped right up after Keisha's, and that's what happened. She just hit enter, and it came on my channel because I haven't seen her since. I haven't seen Miss Harriet since. I mean, unless whenever I start reading this shit, y'all stuff is ain't no shit, but y'all know, you know what I'm talking about, girl. Yeah, yeah, I'm just, I don't see her unless I'm scrolling and I'm looking all through the comments right now and I don't see her name. So I think that was a huge mistake. Bless her heart. Bless Miss Harriet's heart. Okay. All right. So we've enough. I'm going to put a timer at the beginning of that so y'all will know when I start reading the comments start. But I just like to sit back and talk about me for a little bit, just a little bit. Just talk about me. What else? Went out to dinner with my boo. No, I had a photo session for my play. Y'all know my play is coming up literally in about a month. So, we had to do a promo photo. If I feel like it, I'll maybe pop some pictures up. Whenever they give us the okay to go ahead and pop it up, I might pop up a picture or two on my wall so y'all can see how good, how juicy and thick I look, honey. So that was so much fun. I love acting. I love my castmates. One of that my castmates, we went to college together, and so he does a lot of shows here. And he and I have never shared a stage together. So this is our first time being in a show. We don't share a scene, but so he was telling me last night. He's like, "Look, girl, we gonna share a scene together. We gonna." I said, "It's gonna happen. You already put it in the universe. It's gonna happen. We gonna do it. We gonna definitely do it." So it was fun. It was fun to bring that character to life that I'm playing. So sweet. That's about it. Oh, and I did see. I think I said I wanted to explain why I feel like a lot of people don't like Leslie. Because I want to say it now because I'll forget that shit an hour down the road. Um, with the climate that we're in right now, I'm very, very, very careful about what I'm saying. All right, because I don't know who's on whose side. All right, with the climate that we're in right now, it seems to be lauded and applauded when people we see that they've done shit, like shit, shitty things, bad things, but still get awarded for for what they do or who they are. Like we see crimes being committed, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't got to say it now. Y'all see it. Y'all see exactly what's going on in the real world, and people are still getting passes and not going to jail, and everybody's on their, not everybody, but a lot of people are on their side, and they getting away with literally a lot of crimes right in front of our faces, and it's frustrating. So to see this character on the show doing the same shit, like we seen it, of course the characters on the show don't necessarily know of all the bullshit she's done, but we saw this girl put on a helmet, killed this girl, go in that hospital room, almost killed that girl twice. You really went in there and ruined that lady's damn whole marriage. And now you in there and you egg people on. You almost got her arrested because she choked the shit out. It's like she's bad. She's playing good bad. And to get awarded, one of our matriarch, actually, not one of them, but the matriarch of the show, who was trying to do a good deed, now you're going to just take that money and just do whatever you want. You get awarded for being bad. It's like, I get why people are so pissed off, because that's the climate that we're in. If this was like maybe a year ago, I don't think we would have this issue. I really don't think that a lot of people would be tempted to really hate her. And I'm sure she's ready for it, because I think that she's originally from Chicago. Like Trisha. Trisha is sweet. She's a sweetheart. And I hope that she's not getting a lot of hate um mail from people, because that means that she's doing her job. She's fucking it up, but at the same time, people really ain't feeling that she got that money. They want her to lose that shit. They don't want her to win at all. I have not seen not one person that's Team Leslie. Not one. Not one, because of how she just slithers in and out. And a lot of people are really pissed with Eva too. I know people are like Team Eva, but a lot of people don't trust her. She like lies. She still protects her mom. She got the head. She held that helmet. And then she tried to tap Cat on the shoulder about, it's about what people, about fucking, it's about the chemistry. It's like, she plays in your face, real evil. So yeah, the mama has a lot to do with it, but that girl's a grown ass woman now. Whatever decisions that she makes, it's because she want to, not because she need to. So people need to calm down, chill the fuck out, be entertained, come over here and laugh, offer your opinion, offer your damn your damn predictions, and just laugh. Take a gummy. Don't take one like me now. Sip something. You know, inhale and exhale, baby. It ain't that deep and it ain't that serious. Cause when I come up there, yeah, I don't want no hate, baby. They bring me on as damn Leslie's sister. I don't need y'all asses to be mad at me because of what she did. You know what I'm saying? Because the girl is getting paid, whether you like it or not. She's getting paid. A view is a fucking view. I lost like one on Thursday. I lost one subscriber, and by yesterday, I had gained 5. It happens. People don't like what you do. Sometimes they don't like you, but you got to keep on pressing. And it's really not that deep. But I can understand people's disdain towards her because of the current climate that we're in now. I really get it. Because, ooh, child, I can think of a list of people right now that we see every day on our social media and our TV that's getting away with so much. And it's frustrating. And you don't know what to do. And that's the real world shit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, so that's why I'm so glad that I started this outlet of talking on the front porch, and just wrapping ourselves in these characters and guessing about what's going to happen next, and see who the next star is, and look what how many weeks the damn pork loin is on the wall. I like stuff like that because it's a healthy distraction. Because I got to shut this shit off too. I got to pause. I got to push stop, too, and go back to whatever fuck I got going on. But it's a pleasure that I can sit here and talk with y'all, especially the rascals. Everybody's a rascal over here. I used to love that show. I forgot to tell y'all that. I'm happy that y'all we named ourselves the Recap Rascals, because I swear I love me some Little Rascals, and I used to I used to have a crush on Alfalfa. I like nerds, y'all. I like nerds. As loud and as vulgar as I am, my boyfriend is a huge nerd. He likes cosplay. That's the word I was trying to think of, like the thing that I was telling you about. Cynthia, you live in Houston. It's like a cosplay. It's called DreamCon, and when you dress up in cosplay. But he's a cosplay guy. He doesn't wear it, but he follows people. He knows all about Marvel. He's a Marvel maniac. I'm trying to get him to start his channel because he will out Marvel anybody. Anybody. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, it's a way to get away, and what was I talking about? Shit. Anyway, that means I need to stop because I've been talking for 15 minutes. What the fuck was I talking about? Don't get old, y'all. Shit. I ain't need to take my vitamins yet. I need to eat. What the fuck was I talking about? I said him. He was dressed like a cosplay. Texas. Uh, yeah, oh yeah, get away. Yeah, let your mind just focus on other things because when you dress up and I'm saying that I'm here and I'm coming here and I have a good time with y'all and y'all help me to escape and of course he does too. But you have to find something that you find something that's lighthearted in life. Find a hobby, baby. Whether it's reading the book, sewing a Kafkan, or damn washing your car, find something to do to help you decompress all of these feelings and these emotions and stuff like that. And it'll give you the balance that you need because we're gonna get through this shit, y'all. We will get through this. We are. We're gonna get through it together, okay? And then maybe I can have me like a what is it called? A meet and greet and hug everybody. That's what I want. Shit. That's what I damn want. I really do. I really do. I want to get big like that. And I know it can happen. It can happen. So anyway, I think I've talked enough about me. So let me pause this real quick so I can get to the first video of the front porch and do the second one and then get to the actual video so I can get this uploaded so y'all can be entertained on y'all Saturday. Y'all better be safe out there too. The rain finally stopped on our end, so we're fine right now. Still need to get my roof repaired and I need my ceiling done. My ceiling, I've been in my house since 95. This house is built in 82, has always had the original roof. So yeah, it's fun. Everything just comes at once, but y'all make my days so much brighter. Y'all don't even understand. You really do. So let me go ahead and pause this real quick. I might eat real quick. Like, wait a minute, you going to eat? Yeah, because I'm hungry, and I'll be back. And by the time y'all hear me, baby, it's gonna act like I ain't even had no burp or nothing. All right, I am back. That was a good lunch, honey. All right, the first comment that I see on my front porch from talking about episode number 115, I believe. Yeah, 115. We got James, baby, our resident gentleman. Hey, James, he says, how in the hell are the Duprees so rich? What is the source of their wealth? I've thought that before. I have. I'm like, where's that coming from? Because, I mean, charity don't bring money, right? I mean, yeah. A plastic surgeon makes more than the U.S. Senator does. Both down bag Dr. Doug and tepid Ted should be wealthier than the Duprees. The Kennedy brothers were U.S. senators and wealthy, but they came from wealth. Their father built the Kennedy fortune through his vast business ventures. Were the Articulates Beyonce big or Supremes big? Or were they like Martha and the Vandellas big? How is Anita able to fund a blind trust that, by all accounts, is now in the millions of dollars? This show can be so arbitrary at times. I agree, James. I agree. I've always wondered, I mean, why is Vernon still working like as a professor? That's the first thing. What is Anita doing? I mean, she says she has her fun, her events, and what else? How, I know she won a Grammy or whatever, the residuals from the Articulates, the residuals from her own. I mean, to the point that she don't even want to go on tour. So I'm like, girl, you don't want to earn that extra money? That probably will help, probably replenish what she's gonna be losing from that damn Leslie. But yeah, I agree, baby. I definitely agree with you, James. That was deep. That was deep. He also says, when Sherrick first became a dream, for sure, I was adamantly against it because Shanice was the initiator. I thought it made her seem thirsty. Since then, while Shanice was clearly attracted to Howdy Doody Derek, I could see a reciprocal attraction to Shanice on his part, even before his idiocy caused his accident. Derek seemed to be filling out the possibility of him and Shanice continuing as friends and maybe more. Shanice politely slowed Derek's roll, but left him with the slightest sliver of hope. And now, with the dynamic flipped, with Derek becoming the pursuer, it won't make me wretch when he's breaking Shanice's back after she fixes his back. Ooh, I had a thought about something. I feel like Andre is going to definitely get deep with Danny, and Danny is going to get deep with Andre. And by the time all of that happens, Bill gonna find out that Haley faked that pregnancy and that she fucking around with Randy. I feel like that all that's gonna happen. Andre ain't gonna be able to find nobody. It's gonna be some random that's gonna come out there next season. Cause they need a new girl that's gonna make Ashley jealous, and that's gonna make Danny jealous. They need somebody that's random that's gonna really like twist his heart all into pieces. All right, we got James. He also says, I could not stop laughing when I read this. It's Jasmine describing how the slap should have went down. It should have been hard enough to send Leslie reeling into the table and falling over with Vernon running down the stairs. I remember she said that. I think what got it started, aside from the first buzz I enjoyed in a week. Oh, okay, so you're back. Okay, all right, you back on it. You okay? Go ahead, James. You did good. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm so proud of you. He says was the hard enough to send Leslie reeling. The really was the trigger. But this is what caused the golfers and has me cackling and chuckling even now. Leslie reeling it to the table and falling over with Vernon running down the stairs. It's the with Vernon running down the stairs that slays me. Thank you, James. That Jasmine, honey, she's a master mistress with her words, baby. She don't play, and I love it. Crystal Waters, my memory bank. Hey, Crystal, she says, I thought June was pretty humble about getting her life together. She didn't demand that Naomi help her. She went to the brownstone because she just wanted to say goodbye to the kids, let them know that there was no passed down addictive gene, and that she blames nobody but herself for the drug use. We saw that in the end. They actually appreciated that. They did. They definitely did, Crystal. Thank you for clearing that up. Yeah, I agree. I mean, and that's all it should be. And she's going to clear herself up. Maybe it was meant for her to see her kids, because now she's determined. She was like, Jacob, you still got that bed? You want to, help me with it, that homeless shelter? Oh, did y'all got a job? Oh, she finna do it. She really finna change. Crystal says, damn, the trust is ironclad, right? Bill said he can't do anything legal about it. Wow, that damn Dana Leslie. Yeah, girl. Ain't that something? Irreversible. They could say irrevocable, I guess. So they say irreversible. So yeah, it's ironclad. That sucks. But that bitch gonna lose all that money. I'm telling you. Like Bill said, she's new rich. She's new money, so she don't even have a good relationship with money. Even the little she had, she couldn't keep that. So can you imagine how that bitch gonna be with this? Child, please. Crystal also says, girl, don't wish dumb Dougie on poor June. They both are addicts. It won't work. Cards and coke don't mix. I'm wishing it on them, boo. They will. That's the thing, girl. Crystal, come on. I mean, that's what brings them together. They have some more in common. Shit, he got more in common with her ass than he do with damn Vanessa. The only thing they got is the kids. That's it, in their house. And where is their house anyway? I mean, have we ever seen it? We only saw them fucking in a hotel, but that was it. Bring them children. I want to see what they look like. We got Carolyn McWilson, 497. Hey, Miss Carolyn. She says, child, you ain't on the front porch. You at the front of the gate. Right? That's funny, Carolyn. Girl, I can't change the name, baby, but yeah. Oh, in front of the gates, baby. In front of the gates. Look, I might have to change that, baby. I might just have to do that. I might just change it, all due to you, because you've given me so much inspiration. You are something else. You've given me the queen of film crest. I haven't done that voice in so long, but thank you. I might just change that, girl. Thank you, Carolyn. We have exotic butterfly 220. She says, Girl, not the Soul Train. Scrabble Boy, LOL. If Naomi doesn't stop chasing June, Jacob and Cat might Jacob and Cat might end up doing the butt down the Soul Train line. Love you, Auntie and the Rascals. Girl, see, thank you, Exotic Butterfly. I'm telling you, girl, you ain't lying. Love you too. Mwah. But girl, I'm telling you, she need to focus. Focus, Naomi. You're beautiful. Do y'all know she's like a choreographer, dancer? Oh, yesterday when I had some downtime, I was on IG and everybody was celebrating. Yeah, happy 200th episode to Beyond the Gates. Yes, I forgot to mention that. Happy 200th. Um, and that bitch can dance her ass off. She's like a show enough choreographer. She was doing the damn thing. I think all of them are. Of course, we know Daphne, aka Nicole. You know, she's a video vixen. She's been in everybody videos. Excuse me, miss. Was she in Luther Vandross's video? I think. But yeah, go back, honey. You see Nicole, baby. She was a video vixen. I think Danny does more earthy dances. We always see Amber Nicole, aka Eva. She does a lot of dancing, but she does like TikTok shit, and she can move. But I'm telling you, that damn Naomi, they make her so frumpy on Beyond the Gates. That girl is far from it, honey. She's sexy, she's bold, she's fierce. She ain't but so tall because she's a shorty dude. She's a shorty. She can move that body, honey. She really can. I like the weight that she carries on her. She's not too small and she's not too thick. She's just right. And I really dig how she be moving. That girl is talented. She really talented. But yeah, honey, she need to be careful, honey. Exotic Butterfly. She need to be careful. We got my girl Gina Lloyd. She says, honey, I think Eva is going to be the one to find out Leslie is not her mother and or Vernon is Leslie's father. She's doing a lot of snooping lately. Is she? Okay, I need to look at the last episode. Thank you, Gina, as always, girl. Hopefully she does find that out so she can tell her mama. But, Leslie ain't going to believe it. She ain't going to believe it. Well, maybe I mean, I guess what they say, like mother, like daughter. I mean, my mother then raised me, so I mean, what? Yeah, honey, she gonna Gina, she gonna definitely. Eva gonna be hurt. That's another big cry that we're gonna look forward to because that girl can cry. Gina also says, "I like how you're tagging the front porch video with the episode number. We see you. See, it's the little things. Thank you, my love. I'm trying, my love. I'm definitely trying. I'm so much trying, girl. Thank you. I'm trying. We have Jasmine Williams 5565. She says, "Suppose Eva is Nicole's, but not girl. Hmm." But didn't she have the test? She had the DNA test from the straw from his coffee that time with the old Ted. That'll be deep, girl. They gotta make it make sense, honey. They gotta make it make sense. Thank you, Jazzy. We have my girl Cynthia Judkins 2250. She said, James, you were tore up from the floor up. What you mean? What happened? What did James do? Oh Lord, I'm like starting from the back. I might be starting backwards. And he was like, "Yes, ma'am, but I've got my sin. Who I'm tore up now. I still got my sin. I'm tore up now." James, what the fuck you do, Jay? Let me see. He says, "Rascals, as of this morning, okay, I ended my detox effort. Okay, I woke up, drank a cup of black coffee, and proceeded to cook a bowl of Cheerios. Okay, I told you I got my box sitting over here, right on the counter. I just need to give me some milk. The milk was sour, and I was incensed. There was nothing left to do for breakfast but consume the leftover shrimp chow mein. Fun. I ordered a few days ago. Chased by two beers and whiskey this morning. I mean, yesterday morning. Lunch consisted of leftover McDonald's fish fillet sandwich, more beer, and more whiskey. I'm feeling so much more like myself. Drunk James rides again. I'll try detox again in a couple of weeks. James, are you sure you're doing this damn to donate your organs, baby? Oh no, James. You've been in this journey way too long to try to fix it now, baby. Just keep having a good time. Ain't nothing wrong with it, baby. I meant to thank you, Sin. Thank you, Sin. I appreciate you, boo. Yeah, I was wondering what you was talking about. Now I understand. Now that whole story he's talking about when he took that gummy and it took 3 hours to kick in and he started crawling up the walls like Spider-Man and shit. And crawling through the floor. That had me cracking the fuck up. Okay, we got House of Sir James 2514. Hi, House of Sir James. He says, Doug and June? No, they both had addiction issues. No, ma'am, no, sir. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll see. That's why I love that we are here talking about it. We tease each other. I just love it. I love it. James replied and says, "Brother James, I'm so old. I've forgotten my math, but wouldn't two addictions cancel each other out? June, June and Doug, cow over the moon, and all of that other romance. I hope they get together. I mean, I'm already thinking that I need for Ava to go ahead and smash Tomas just so that I can see if there's a difference between the two sisters. I hope they do. I want them to do it. Now, do I want them together? No, but I want her to smash because I want to see the difference between apples and oranges. Okay, right. So thank you both Jameses. We got my girl Crystal Water. She's back. She says, "Don't you guys think that Vernie would have recognized Barbara when she was in her photo at the concert?" And I thought that too. I thought that same thing too, Crystal. I really thought that he would have recognized her. You know, I think so. Also, recognizing the name and circumstance when Anita told him the story of Barbara. How could she have been with him and never told about her past in the group she was tossed out of? Now, remember when we first met Leslie's first name is Dana. She came in there telling everybody her middle name. She never told the first name. We didn't know her name was Dana until Ted came. So, Barbara could have given him her middle name when she first met him. Like mother like daughter, I could definitely see her because like y'all don't, I mean, unless you know me. Shar is just half of my name. I have a full government name. I try to make it easy for everybody, and it goes with me being an actress and stuff. It really just goes, but I have a full government name. So unless you know my full government name, you wouldn't know me. So maybe that's what she did. She when she met Vernon years ago, maybe she just used her middle name or maybe a nickname because I'm sure that Peach's name really ain't no damn Peaches. I'm talking, her adopted mother, but I have a feeling that Barbara didn't give him her real name. She says, as you can hear, I really don't want Vernon to be that crazy woman's father. I know, boo boo. Auntie, no, I know you don't want that. There are already enough characters in that family. Please, writers, don't do it. Leslie would be related by blood or marriage to probably three-folds of the characters on the damn show. And enough already, right, girl? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I don't know if they've already started recording season 2. But with how the fans are really going against Leslie, I think they probably need to stick with the idea that Dante Green is her father. They need to stick with that and bring his ass in there and let that be like the Greens versus the Duprees. That'll be, I'm getting some money. My left hand is itching, baby. Ooh. Ooh, it's itching. But yeah, I think that that's what they need to do because if they make her a Dupree, it's gonna be a mess. And you're gonna get sick and tired of Nicole and Leslie always fussing and Nita. It'll be just too much and Vernon looking weak, trying to be the father with all of them. It's gonna be a mess. So I think that they just need to stick with Dante Green possibly being Leslie's father. And it works because how mean of a motherfucker he was. He was mean. He was mean. And so I could see that happening more so than Vernon articulate. I couldn't help but not say it. Articulating down all of the women. But I feel like something happened with him and Tracy, baby. The way Tracy be touching him and batting them big old eyes of hers. Oh, Mr. Senator. Yes, anything you want, Mr. Senator. Yeah, girl. That's what I feel. But thank you as always, my crystal. Thank you. We have Jasmine, my boo Jasmine. She says Tupperware Ted did drop a nugget about the acceptance not coming from wealth, but from blood. When I tell you he did that, it's a nuance, baby. I was like, Theodore. See, that's the Theodore that I like. The one he did when he read Nicole about her pedestal and the breakdown that he gave to Leslie standing there telling her, you ain't even subtle. You will never be able to fit in here because subtle ain't in your blood. You ain't subtle. Ain't nothing subtle about your ass at all. Nothing. Jasmine also, I mean, yeah, Jasmine also says Leslie actually shut her snark yap for a second. Looks like old Vern was tipping. Oh no. Oh, you think so? And my girl Danny is such a grown ass woman. I love how she handled that child man, boy, to right. Shut that player right down. Take notes, biatches, because that's how it's done right. I've done it like that too, Jazz. I ain't even gonna lie. That's why I love Danny so much. It ain't that deep. And if you want my ass, you got to work for it. Period. I've done the same thing. I ain't even gonna lie. I've done the same thing. Because you got to be honest with people. Let the man be, okay. I mean, I know about Wonder Bread, but just know it's a filet mignon here. And then he thinks he can always keep coming back but give Wonder Bread Paris, give her the French loaf, and want to give me some damn crumbs. No, nigga, you want me? You want this? You got to take me over to Paris, honey. Or bring me London. Oh no, pay for my ticket to take me literally to Paris. Let's do some on location taping of damn Beyond the Gates. Cause we ain't gonna do this in my fucking living room. I'm a grown ass woman, pushing 50. If I'm not already in my 50s, pushing though. So yeah, no, you ain't got to give me no beret shit and get no bistro meal from Uber Eats. Buy a ticket because your ass is rich. Because I've already been over there, so you already know I know. Take me over there and let's eat in front of the Eiffel Tower. Period. Period. But thanks, Jasmine. She also says, Beyond the Gates recap, rascals, we are in for it. Why dumbass Tupperware Ted keep letting Cray Cray insult his room? Right. She said, I always thought this room was small, but now it really did. Girl, she says, I didn't like Eva snarky signifying about Tomas's lack of game with her. I didn't like that either. The trust is irrevocable, but Anita does not have to keep contributing to it. Right. So Bill blackmails respect for himself, and that Nat is in a top knot. Queen Anita must stop throwing herself on the sword. Yeah, that guiltiness is just sticking to her like glue, and I need for her to get over it. Girl, get over it. I mean, Barbara wrote you that letter, but just like how Leslie lies, I have a feeling that Barbara is a liar too. And did the letter did it really come from Barbara, or was it Peaches who kind of guilt her in it? Did Peaches write that fucking letter, or was it actually Barbara? You know what I'm saying? Did Barbara give it to you? Maybe Peaches wrote that shit to make you feel guilty because her friend died. You know what I'm saying? It's like all this stuff can come up, and you feeling guilty over this lady. This lady killed herself because a nigga wouldn't want to be with her no more. It ain't got nothing to do with Anita. But when Peaches found out about what's going on, she gave that girl that lady that letter, and all these years she's been feeling guilty of something that she didn't do. So we shall see, baby. We shall see. But thank you, Jasmine. We got my girl Crystal. She says, I thought the same thing about them trying to shut down the trust so Leslie doesn't get that money. She does not deserve. She really doesn't. Girl, a lot of people feel that same way. A lot of people feel the same way, Crystal. A lot. A lot. So we got Gina. Gina, she said, are we sure that Peaches is dying? I mean, what if she's a bigger shark and a gold digger than Leslie is? You know what, girl? You got a lot of people replying to you, Gina, honey. Let's see what they're saying. James says, sis, Peaches was just like a shark at that bar. Right, circling Ted like he was going down for the third time. Right, she ain't noticed nothing about them damn bags and that gray hair that she had. House of Sir James was like, right, I don't think that we've seen the last of Miss Peaches. Me neither, honey. I don't think so either. Cynthia says, Gina, girl, that's what I'm thinking too, right? Everybody's thinking the same thing. Gina was like, you think she's going to try to rob Leslie? And so James responds and says, damn, wasn't she though? He's just attracting kooks now. Talking about Ted. That's the price he's got to pay for humiliating his goddess. Right. And Gina agrees. She says exactly. And yep. So y'all better go ahead and be talking back and forth. I love it, y'all. Y'all just keep talking. That's a good thought, Gina, that do we really feel like that Peaches is dying? Because she was drinking, baby, and she knew how to get the top shelf. Don't miss that. She asked for the top shelf, whatever that drink was. And when you get fucking top shelf, buddy, that's coins. And then where did she go after that? Where the fuck did she go after Ted done turned her down? She took her top shelf drink, baby, and we didn't see her no more that episode. Where was she? Over there at one of the damn, booths or something like that? Makes me wonder, did she know who he was? But she knows about money. She knows about something. Because she asked for top shelf drinks. Now, y'all tell me, I ain't no drinker like that. But y'all drinkers out there, y'all let me know when a person is asking for top shelf type of booze, Does that mean that it's expensive? It's hard to reach? It's not on the menu? What does that mean? Break it down for me, all right? Thank y'all. I know y'all gonna do it. We got Miss Pearly Cole. Hey, Miss Pearly, she says, Doug and June would be an interesting match. Perhaps Jacob won't hook up with June. Right. You think Jacob will hook up with Nah. Nah. Oh, I don't know about that. Jacob will cheat on Naomi, I feel, but I don't he's not attracted to June like that. But I feel like he will though. I feel like he needs to keep his head spinning a little bit because he's doing too much as far as that nice detective work. He need to chill. James replies to Miss Pearly. He says, "Yes, Pearly. There's a lot of room on this Dr. Doug and June ship. June makes Vanasty looks like talcum powder, not talcum powder." Lord have mercy. Y'all a trip. Thank you, Miss Pearly. Thank you, James. And we have Elizabeth Lassiter. Hey, Elizabeth. She says, Auntie, don't trip if you don't get to everybody's comments. We are here for the good vibes and conversation. Oh, if you miss one or two comments, we know to charge it to your head, not your heart. Oh, thank you so much. Girl, can I just put you in a bottle, girl, and just sip on you every day? Because, girl, you're just so sweet. You're the sweetest, Elizabeth. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. Yeah, I be trying, but y'all be talking and I love it. And I don't want to feel like I started something that I can't continue with. I want to follow through. But like I said earlier in the video audio, that I'm going to really think about, like maybe keeping the recaps like on Saturdays. I mean, not the recaps, Jesus, the front gates. The front gate conversation on Saturdays or weekends, because right now I'm pretty free, and so sitting here talking with y'all, I'm just chilling. So Saturday afternoon, sometimes I go thrifting and stuff like that, which I haven't done in a while because I'm trying to save up for some stuff. But yeah, I might do this. Maybe I don't might not do it every day. Just let the recaps do during the week, and then compile all of the front gates. We'll see. We'll see. I do like posting two videos a day, but my recaps are getting more views than the I mean, I don't give a fuck about. I mean, I do give a fuck about it, but I want to make sure that everybody's words are getting caught. So instead of me just doing it every day, maybe I'll do it twice a week, and I'll still make sure that I do everybody's words. I'm just trying to figure it out. Maybe y'all can give me some ideas, because doing two videos a day, it can be a little taxing, especially now I have my play coming up soon. I'm sprinkled with rehearsals here and there, but as September starts, we call it Tech Week. Tech Week is like the week prior to opening night. And thank God I am on vacation, but I'm not on vacation until the week of the show. So Tech Week, I will be the week of, let me see, the week of like September 8th through the 18th, I'll be like at rehearsals like late, like 11 o'clock. So as soon as I get off work, I'm going straight to rehearsal, and I got to do my costume. And thank God I'm only in one scene, but costumes, I have to pretty much sit there and just, wait until the show is over with. And this fucking show got 3 acts. So we got to do the lighting, make sure our mics work. It's a lot that goes into right before you hit that stage. So, but the week of my vacation, I'll be right back. So that's why I might have to temper it down, and starting like after Labor Day, maybe just start doing the front porch, or the front porch gate talk on weekends, and just read, baby, just read. So I might do that for now, and then after my play is over with, then I'm going out of town for a little bit, then I'll be back, and then I'll be back to my normal schedule. But I'm doing my recaps every day. I definitely got to do that because it's easy for me. All right, thank you though. Thank you for that word of reassurance, Elizabeth, as always. Thank you, my love. James says, have I ever been that high, little sis? Yes. Yes, I have. And I'm a mellow fella. Okay, but give me something that smells interesting, tastes good, and makes me feel good. I have shocked family and friends. My lady, oh, rest her soul, was surprised. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I never did it on purpose. It's like the song says, don't hold back. If it feels good, do it, right? I ain't recommended it, just being honest. But honey, we grown. Thank you for sharing that, James. Shit, you ain't have to tell me that. But I'm happy that you did, and I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your love. But I'm sure you took her, you had a good time with her, baby. Ain't could nobody replace your ass. She'd be like, God, let me go first, honey, because this man don't want me to fuck out. Thank you, James. That means a lot. That means you shared a piece of your heart with us, and that means so much. So thank you, bro. Thank you. We have Nazir, 1962. Nazir just says, well, the trust is ironclad, right? I mean, that just makes me so upset. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't like Leslie, and I don't think that's good for the show. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose people because of how, again, especially how we are supporting it and we're reviewing it and stuff. I mean, it's not gonna be like that much of a lot of people, but because of everything that's going on in the real world, where you got that woman who's right in jail right now for all of the dastardly shit that she did to children. Now there's a possibility she might be able to get out. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You know, Jalink, whatever her name is. So it just really puts a sour taste in our mouth when it comes to real life bullshit. Now you got to going through this shit on the stories. Like I want to, I'm going to follow through because y'all know what my goal is. I ain't that emotionally invested in this fucking show. I love it now. Don't get it twisted. I love it, and I'm gonna keep it on until they don't show no more episodes. And I got a whole nother thing I'm trying to do with them, and I want to be on the show. So yeah, y'all already know what's going on with me, but I'm not that much invested because ain't nothing on TV that's good. You got the reality shows that's cussing and carrying a fool and fighting and shit, and you got it's nothing really good on TV. You got a lot of good movies out there, but you know I'm going to support it. I got to. I have to hang in there and support it. But yeah, they're going to lose some people because of this Leslie character. She's getting away with way too damn much, and she's going to get rewarded for her dastardly deeds. I don't like that. I really don't. But we're on Front Porch Talk episode 116. We're here talking, and so James says, "Howdy doody dopey Derek asked Shanice if his being in a wheelchair for life would be a deal breaker for her, not for Ashley, but for her, Shanice. Shanice told Derek that his being in a wheelchair would not be an issue for her, and then Shanice added that she sure the possibility of his being in a wheelchair wouldn't scare off Ashley either. So far, the pace of developing the relationship between Shanice and Derek is interesting and a high point of the show, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, I don't like the fact that she spoke for Ashley because Ashley does want to be with Andre. I mean, we're the audience, we see that, you know. I think she loves Derek. I think she loves him, but I think that she likes to take care of him. She pities him. Like I said, don't know want nobody want no pity, you know. Because when the pity runs out, then he gonna be getting on your nerves, and you're gonna be pissed off. You know, it's gonna move from pity to being pissed off. Everything he fucking do, it's gonna get on her damn nerves. You know, so it's interesting though. I like now Shanice does not seem as thirsty and as hungry for him. She's gonna help him, and I think he's gonna really fall for her. He's gonna really fall for Shanice, and I'm here for it. We got Blaze Network 1990. Blaze says Leslie got a name for everyone. LOL. Cat is Kitty Cat or Boo Boo Kitty. Ted is Teddy Boo. Bill is Billy the Goat. Anita is Sugar Mama. I forgot what she called Jacob. Wait a minute, she called Bill Billy the Goat. Okay, okay. I mean, I haven't seen the last episode, so I gotta see. Did she call him? Wow. Okay. Thanks, Blaze, as always. I haven't seen episode number 118, so I'm gonna watch that later today. We got my girl Gina. She says, Happy 200. Congratulations to the amazing cast and crew of Beyond the Gates. Although 118 aired on Friday, our beloved soap opera has announced it's just recorded its 200th episode. Chef's Kiss is go time. Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Thank you again. I'm going to say it again. Congratulations to the cast and crew of Beyond the Gates. I'm so happy for them. They deserve it. They've worked so hard. So hard. And we got a long way to go, baby, to get to episode 200. Can y'all imagine what's going on? Ooh, the secrecy. I've seen some people on IG that have tagged themselves. They're like background people, but I've seen them tag themselves in certain episodes. So when they got booked like in April, but you don't see the episode until June, and it's so cool to see that. So I'm hoping to be in that number one day. I've been eyeing that damn page, and the only thing they have on the Beyond the Gate CBS IG page is the link to the purses. I think I told y'all about that in the last one, that the purse line is coming out. And that if that shit is too high, I ain't buying shit. I'm about rather wait for damn Black Friday sale. Let's go up there and get it on Black Friday, because you know everybody be marking shit. Well, they mark it up to mark it down. Y'all already know what the tea is. But yeah, I'll wait till Black Friday. That'll be around the corner. So yeah. But thank you, Gina. We have Cynthia Junkin. She says, Auntie Child, I do the same thing with my girlfriend. We'll be having a conversation. I can't think of the person's name. Then it comes back to me in the weirdest time. Y'all heard it earlier in the damn video, girl, that I was trying to think of something. I couldn't think of, like, what the fuck was I talking about? And I don't edit this shit. The only time I edit this is like if I pause it and I pick it back up. I don't edit this out because we're on the front porch or sitting in front of this damn gate, baby. So no, ain't no need in editing it. I'm just being me, talking, honey. Um, okay. Thank you, Sent. As always, we got James. He said, "Little sis, I'm way overdue for a haircut. If I put a wave, put a wave in my shit, looked in the mirror and I saw less imposing Marcel looking back at me, I said, oh Lord." When I was younger, I had people saying I looked like, oh, Keith Sweat. Okay, Keith. But as I aged, my crazy coworker swore up and down that I was like Apollo Creed. I feel so badly for these performers as being associated with my homely ass. And I forgot. I used to cringe when that song, "Oh Sheila" by Ready for the World. Oh, hey, oh Sheila, give me love you anymore. That thing was hot. It was the Jerry curl days, and of course, I was rocking my curl down my back. Okay, I did not resemble that lead single whatsoever, but people insisted I was. Look, if people tell you that you look like him, baby, what did you look like? Force MD, Full Force. Shit, they be like, not my type of hype. Oh, oh, hey. My boyfriend be like, girl, every time you sing a song, you be like, hey. I do. I be feeling it. You was looking like my type of hype, Jay. Shit, House Party was the shit. The only scene I like is that dance scene, baby. Switch, ho, ho. I would look at that shit right now and just be dun 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 boom boom boom, hey, dun 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 boom boom. I'll be like, yes, baby, let's go ahead and do it. Let's do that front kick. 908, hey, not the size of them clothes you wear are so tight. Hey, go ahead, James. You done took me there, James. James, fine. You chocolate there, James. I used to love me some chocolate men now. That used to be my thing. That used to be my flavor back in the day. Now I got me a light one, a light thickie. But thank you, James. That was fun. Thank you, baby. He says also, Rascals, where would we live? Where we live is good vibes always. Every day we're together. It's a good day. Friday is our happy feelings day. Happy feeling. Hey, I hate that he died. Dad, you know that man ain't never, Frankie Beverly ain't never won a Grammy. That's some bullshit. She said, who better to send us into a happy, hilarious weekend than our Shar? Oh, thank you, James. Thank you. I hate that man ain't never, ever had a Grammy. Y'all, they on some bull. Ooh, okay, we have Miss Welder. Hey, Miss Welder, how are you, my love? Hey, my love. Okay, she says, did you notice when Vernon said, well, I guess I ought to thank you for not pressing charges so seriously? She's in her house, honey. Anita had to slap her in her own home. But you know how Vernon twisted that, Miss Welder. He was like saying, remember, she came over here and she attacked you. And you just was defending yourself, right? I said, y'all better fix that story. Because she was trespassing on their property. She brought her ass over there. And ain't no cameras, ain't nothing to prove that she didn't walk in there and start attacking Anita. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because who knew? Ain't nobody see nothing, and no witnesses or nothing. So yeah. But thank you, Miss Welder, as always, my love. Delisha 3983. She says, hey Char, don't forget Belle Biv DeVoe was extremely successful. Yeah, they were girl, I used to love Tell me how I see you smile again. Hell, I know I messed. Hey, baby, and I know I fed her. Hey, sugar. Hey, tip man. Whenever New Edition goes on tour, if y'all ever see that New Edition has started tour, just know that Shar is there. Okay, they haven't done one in a couple of years. Yeah, in a couple of years. But when they back, they like, oh my God, we know Shar is right there, honey. Yeah, but Bobby Brown, I think that he was the most successful breakout star from that group. I really wanted Ralph to do it, but Bobby Brown, baby, yeah, Belle Biv DeVoe was the bomb though. They did great, but Bobby Brown was the extreme breakout star. He's made more hit albums and more money than they did. So, yeah, but thank you, Delisha. Yeah, I love them, honey. When they wear the, because again, I'm 54, so I remember when they came out, and there was another one. They did, of course, Poison. Everybody loved it. He driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love her. Yes, my girl. Hey, boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me stop. I told y'all music is my muse. I can hear it in my head. Don't have me going around this house cleaning up, baby. My neighbors be like, "Will you shut that shit down?" Cause I be having my music loud, baby, loud, loud, loud. Which Pandora channels do y'all listen to? Like if y'all cleaning up and it's a Saturday, or if you driving out of town, drop it in the comments. Which Pandora channels that you listen to, so that I can maybe add that to my repertoire. I have, of course, I got Luther Vandross Pandora. I got Charlie Wilson Pandora. I have Anthony Hamilton Pandora. I have Mint Condition. I am a Mint Condition fan. I wish they would get back together. I swear I wish they would. I love Mint Condition. New Edition, of course, Pandora. So let me know what type of Pandora channels that I can add to my list. Thank you so much, Alicia. Thank you, boo. Blaze is back, baby. Blaze Network 1990 says, nah, let Jacob and Kitty Cat lunch. That's a good drama. They can copy off Days of Our Lives storyline with Sammy, Brady, EJ, Demira, and Abigail. Damn, they was all fucking each other. I know you're like, no, Shar. Damn, that's a lot of people. And Days of Our Lives is still good to this day. Wow, I remember I used to watch that. I remember that. So Sammy, Brady, EJ, Demira, and Abigail. They should. They should. And then y'all think that damn Andre was ill when it comes to him sleeping with his sister's his aunt's sister. Let it be cousins. Cousins in marriage. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. All right, we got Lightning Storm. Hey, Lightning. Lightning says, minute number 51:37. Uh-oh, sounds like your chat booth started playing for my team for a minute there. What that mean? Played by the fabulous Joan Collins, and he accented that fabulous just right. Are you on that team, Lightning? I'm most of my good friends. That team loves me so much. And don't let me. I could pick up that team real quick, no matter what store we're in. If they cute, I would go up to that. Like, yes, bitch, you better wear that. I'm always doing that. I think I just do it. My boyfriend just shakes his head at me. Even when I went to the Patti LaBelle concert and I was at the front, I was surrounded by the team, but it was more like white guys. And they was like, "We love you. Oh my God, your vibe is so good. And bitch, you better wear that hair. And bitch, you better." Because I look fancy when I go to these concerts. I don't spend all that money to go up there looking like a frumpy dumpy. No, baby, I go looking in style. So I love your team, baby. They love me. They eat me up. They eat me up. They love me so much. Because again, I don't judge my daughter, her best friend. She's grown up since he was a little boy. They grew up together. That is her best friend. So yes, I love the team, baby. I love the team. I really do. Thank you, Lightning. We have Angelica W4O says, I don't see anything wrong with Kat talking to her cousin Jacob about sis, because I have gone to all my male cousins and my brother about things with men, and they're the best resource because they are related to you. They're going to tell you the truth. That is true. My daughter does that. She has spoken to her male best friend about that when she goes on a date, or you're trying to figure out where mine's their approaches, and am I interpreting this right? Well, what do you think? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it, girl, but we had to make it extra, Angelica. We have to make it extra. But my thing is, like, whoever you can get help with, honey, get help. But I think that her talking to him was okay, but it's not going to help her if she doesn't talk to Tomas. I think that was the only thing that I have a problem with. You was comfortable about talking it over with Jacob, but she should have spoken to him about it, about finding out what things she enjoyed. But maybe she don't even know what to say about it. Maybe she just doesn't have a clue. But because if he did a move on her, and she didn't like it, after they finished, she should say, well, you know what? Tomas, when you stuck your finger in, I didn't like that. Maybe you can put it here, or she could take his hand, and put it where she feel like she would like it the best. You got to work with them. Communications is the most important part of intimacy. I'm going to always say that. Talk to him and put his hand where it need to be, and show him how much you like it, and move and grind and moan, do all that shit. He Guess what? He gonna do that all the time. So you have to tell him. You have to tell him. That's my only vibe. That's my only thing that I had against that conversation, was that she talked to him instead of talking to the source. So, but thank you, Angelica, as always, my love. Thank you. We got Cynthia. She says, good to know about the young lady with the purse collection. Okay, I myself am not really a purse person, but I do sometimes carry a small purse or use pockets, or a bra. But my daughter, oh my gosh, she has been a purse girl since she was 10 years old, and her shades. Oh, okay. Girl, it's a shame. It's a shame. How my purse collection is. And I don't be carrying them that like that. I got some LVs and stuff. I got a Gucci. I got man, I'm a name brand person, but again, I only buy it if I find it's like a deal. I gotta go. Like, there's a website that I go on. It's called Style Dash Encore. Ladies, if you're looking for brands at cheap prices, I'm talking about like name brands, like, if you like it, like Kate Spades and LVs and Gucci's, and I found that they have a store near my town here in North Carolina, and I found out they have like stores all over the United States. So if you're looking for anything that's like used, because most of it is used, secondhand, but they take good care of it. And if you have like something called like a Uptown Cheapskate in your area, how people sell their high priced items there, and you can go there and look at it. It's the same thing, but you can go and buy it online. So you go to Style, STYLE dash or hyphen Encore, ENCORE.com. Go there. You can maybe look in the store in your area, or you can look at the whole website and just sort it out. If you're looking for jewelry, if you're looking for shoes, if you're looking for purses, if you're looking for outfits, it's the best place. It is the best, and most everything that I get is legit. Also on eBay, if I want, like before they started increasing the tariffs, I found out this girl had given like some type of secret hack that you can do on eBay, where you can change the location of where it's coming from. So I bought like me this big ass LV tote bag. Now that thing, if I bought it here, it's like $1,300, but I got it from Japan before the tariffs. I was like, let me get this shit first, and I saw that thing. I got that thing for $300, and that lady kept that thing in pristine condition. So I only carry it when I travel, and it's a real LV. It's a true, like, a vintage kind of LV, Louis Vuitton. So yeah, I mean, I don't pay all that money. Now I'll look at other people's channels to see, what's out there. So if I ever see it at a thrift store, because some people will donate purses and stuff and don't know that it's a luxury bag. I've gotten a Brahmin, a BRAHMIN, a Brahmin bag at a Goodwill. Got it for $4. Look that shit up. It's like $200. So it's mine. So I like to look at things online to stay abreast of what's out there. So if I see it, I know exactly what it is, and I'm gonna pick that shit up. Now my goal is to sell it, but a lot of times I don't sell it. I keep that shit. So now I got to figure out a better way to store it. But yeah, that's how I love purses. I love sunglasses. I'm a jewelry addict. It's a shame. I'm gonna have to start selling a lot of my jewelry. Yeah, and like jewelry jars and stuff because it's ridiculous how my jewelry collection is like big, and I'm still on here looking at bracelets and shit every day. Every day. And now the Amazon will kind of get you the dupe. Child, I got me a damn Cartier bracelet. That shit ain't even real. I got me a Hermes, $30. I got me a LV, $29. And I got me another Cartier, the one that's like the love bracelets with the little circles around it. I just ordered that and got that in the mail yesterday for 30. So I ain't spending no 1,300 on no shit when I could just paint this shit with some good uh, clear nail polish or spray that shit down with some that glue stuff and make sure that it shines and don't get dull. And that's how I do my shit. I don't be playing. I can make it look good, baby. But thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna order the purse. Like I said, if it's too expensive, I'm waiting for damn Black Friday to roll around. But we have Angelica. She says, if Leslie is Vernon's daughter, I'm not sure how they could spin this story unless, like you said, Vernon would have met Barbara in a separate situation from Anita before he met Anita. Maybe it was a Ted and Dana Leslie type of situation. They didn't realize that years later they were there will be a connection. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, baby. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Angelica. Maybe she told Vernon she got rid of the baby. Perhaps that's why Vernon is having these thoughts of he is responsible for his daughter's making poor choices with men. Mm. There are so many theories, but I tell you, there is some action coming from Vernon Dupree, and I'm here for it. Okay, yeah, because I liked how he was digging in Bill the other day. He's like, shit, I should have lost your phone number a long damn time ago. I said, now that's Clifton Davis talking right there. We got Crystal Waters. She said, I think when Chelsea goes missing, Madison will be quick to suspect Allison. At least I hope she will. I hope so too. I hope so too. Kristen is okay. So Crystal also says Crystal and Alexis had a whole fight in the pool. Okay, okay. Thank you. Yep, they sure did. Thank you so much because I was wondering what the favorite fights were. Crystal also says Dante's Devil Child Dana was my idea. Okay, thank you, Crystal. I knew it was one of y'all. Okay, it was you. Okay, because of the Dana Dante connection. That makes so much sense. It would make the most sense. I've heard folks mention Clifton Powell should play Mr. Green, and I'm oh girl, if Clifton Powell came up there, he'd be like, what he says, Merry Christmas, nickel. When he did that on damn Friday, Merry Christmas, nickel, Merry Christmas. That thing had me cracking up. She says, I'm here for it. He has the best resume of awful characters. My favorite was Cuddy on Dead Presidents. He was good. And that damn Pinky had me hollering on one of them Fridays. I just said that, didn't I? There are so many more too. Clifton Powell, yes. Girl, they better bring Merry Christmas, Nickel, Merry Christmas. I love it. I would look at that every Christmas. I do. Just to hear him say Merry Christmas, Nickel. Oh, okay. Let me see what Miss Carolyn has to say. But thank you, Crystal, as always. Carolyn, she says, what about Michael Jai White as Dante Green? He was on Kingdom Business with Yolanda Adams. He? Michael, really? James says can't have Leslie's possibles fathers whooping Vernon, Bill, and everybody else on there, with the possible exception of geriatric Joey and Fairmont Crest. That man is a kung fu king. Yeah, he's so funny and he's so witty and he's so good at what he does. He really locks into his character. So yeah, that'll be a good choice too. But thank y'all. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, James. Carolyn also says, them two, Sharon and Tracy, know something. Girl, did something happen? I can't wait to see Friday's episode because you got me peeking, girl. She also says Leslie is going to FAFO about messing with Mama Nita. Ted told her, he's like, look, don't nobody fuck around with Anita Dupree, honey. You think it's just about money? It ain't got nothing to do about money, baby. It ain't got nothing to do about money. But thank you, Miss Carolyn. We have Miss Welder. She says, that was me, Auntie. I told you Vernon was going to help Bill get that. Okay, thank you, Miss Welder. If that was you. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you. I knew it was one of y'all. Thank you. Yep, you were right. Vernon did have to turn to the fixer. He's the true fixer. Because that Nicole, he was like, bitch, I'm the fixer. I know we talking about the other episode, but he was like, no, it's me. It ain't got nothing to do with your ass. But thank you, Miss Welder. We got Pearly Cole. She said the pork loin could make some great pulled pork sandwiches. You right, Miss Pearly. My mom used to make some good like barbecue pulled pork. Oh my God, it's so good. But I can't eat it because get my headache. I have high blood pressure. I mean high blood pressure. You know, I take pills. Even when I don't take it, my blood pressure is doing good, and I'm on that shot, y'all. I ain't losing all my curves, but I'm on it. I'm on Manjaro. I tried Ozempic. It ain't do nothing for me. That shit ain't do nothing. I was like, people said they saw that I was losing, but I was like, mm-mm. I ain't no, it ain't doing nothing for me. I mean, I was losing because I was doing what aerobics, but Ozempic didn't do nothing for me. So, Monjaro, I've only been on it for like a month and a half, and I do see that my appetite is definitely suppressed. And I had been on Ozempic for like almost a year, but I never took up my dosages. I think you're supposed to take it up every 30 days. But last year, y'all, was like a very numbing year because like the end of 2023, my mom passed. So last year was like a whole year of like mourning for me. So when I tell y'all this year has been such a rebirth regarding my acting, regarding this channel, regarding you guys are like such a great blessing to my life. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all are a blessing. But yeah, it just takes up my blood pressure eating too much pork. But I will bite me a piece of bacon there now and then. I just have to force through it. Ms. Pearly Cole also says when Ashley spins the block back to Andre, hopefully he will be over her and with someone else. I'm thinking that too. I also hope Danny will have someone closer to her age who is a real boss. Okay, I mean yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Miss Pearly. Thank you. And we have Dimitri McCollum says. That crazy lady should use that money to pay her bills, buying all the clothes and wigs. Oh, she did that. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta look at this last damn episode. Thank you, Dimitri. Oh my God, I gotta look at it and see what the fuck she doing. Oh yeah, yeah. She gonna go through that money like Bill said. Bill says, you know, she's new money. So she definitely gonna be going through it. She fast too. By the time she get it, she gonna be up there at the bank fussing at the people about where the fuck is her next check, and she can't get it for another 6 months. So watch, that's gonna happen. Watch. Okay, we're actually on the actual video of number 117. um Chit chatting with this, like I said, it's gonna be a long video, so y'all got time. You can listen to this on Monday, but it's the weekend edition. So we got Angelica W4O. She says, I don't think they can reverse the trust, but what I do think is that they can start putting money into it, the trust, because Bill said that she would get money throughout her life or through the life of the trust. So Anita just has to accept that the money that money is now Leslie's and stop putting money into that trust, right? Yeah, just stop doing the direct deposits, girl. And it's every 6 months, so she's gonna go through stuff. A person like I told you about Jack Whitaker, that girl gonna go through $1,000 in 6 months. I promise you that. And she's gonna try to make Anita or Ted or somebody pay her quickly. $1 million? Well, give it to me. I'll make that shit stretch. But $1 million, that's nothing. That girl will definitely go fast through that money within 6 months because I think it only deposits 6 months at a time or something like that. Oh, maybe who knows? He said that was the first disbursement. So how often does the disbursements come? I hope they do come every 6 months. I hope it does. I hope so. So she can really like be starving, by the time the next path next the next disbursement comes. Miss Caroline also says, as for Chelsea abduction, I'm sorry. Carolyn says, well, thank you, Angelica. Thank you for saying that. Carolyn says, as for the Chelsea abduction, I think it was Haley and Sammy. Why? Because Haley has tried to be the center of Bill's life, and this was part of a plan between Haley and Leslie. I know it's a reach. Okay, that you reaching, honey, but that's why we here. Everybody can give their own opinions. Everybody can give their own opinions, my love. Everybody. So I can't wait to see that episode that you're talking about. She also says, I have a theory. What if Leslie was never pregnant and just told Ted was to get the money and leave town at the same time Ted did the Tomas by telling Leslie all him and Nicole's business, and Leslie hung around long enough for Nicole to get pregnant and deliver, but Nicole had twins and Leslie stole one and changed the identity, being that both daughters were in fact Ted's and Nicole's baby. I think Nicole was drugged shortly after birth. That would make sense too because it takes your potassium up, and it might have put her in some type of coma. It might put her in some type of coma. But thank you, Miss Carlin. That's a good theory. I think that we do. Most of us agree that we feel that Eva is not Leslie's baby, but how she get it? Either Leslie found her way in there to steal one of Nicole's eggs and they have it implanted with her with the money that Ted gave her initially to leave town. She went to Chicago, had that stuff inseminated in her. She saved some of Ted's stuff and a rubber and had that stuff put in her so she can be pregnant with her. Or Nicole probably didn't know that she was pregnant with twins and she stole the baby. But it's gonna come around. It's gonna definitely come around and it's gonna put that girl right in jail, Leslie. She's gonna look great in orange, like I say, and I feel that. Miss Carolyn says, she says the menu. Yeah, I remember asking. I said, what is the first thing that I normally say about OVGs when you walk on in there? It's the menu. You right, baby. It's the menu. We have House of CC's 3080. Hi, House of CC's, my love. My boo, she says, I'm done. I'm done watching Beyond the Gates. I don't like the Leslie storyline. I tried to give this show a chance. However, there are no positive, affluent African American family. Nonetheless, I did enjoy your recaps. Oh, House of CC's, thank you, my love. I appreciate your honesty. Yeah, it's tough. You're not the only one, baby, that's really not liking this plot line with the Leslie storyline. And I'm thinking that they're going to have to really rewrite her story because again with the social climate that we're going through right now, it's a lot of people who are doing some evil dastardly shit and getting rewarded for it in our faces. So I think that if it was like a year ago and we was under another administration, I don't think it would be that's bad. But a lot of people are not liking the I'm sorry, the Leslie storyline, and I can agree. If I didn't like the story so much and support it, and I've gotten so much invested in it, and of course, I want to be on the show. And there's nothing really out there. And I'm doing this also as an homage to my mom because she loves soap operas. Then I probably will feel the same way. I probably will because I did that. When it came to watching one of the reality shows when one of the girls passed away. Don't know still now how she passed. I just stopped watching it because it didn't benefit me anymore. They live in their lives. Of course, you still have to live, but it just had a creepy overtone to it that I didn't like, so I stopped watching it. So I don't blame you. I don't blame you, my love. I appreciate you so much. You can always come by here and chit chat. I will have my live on October the 31st. We don't have to just focus on um Beyond the Gates, and I also do Divorce Sisters too whenever they come back out of hiatus. So if you want to come back and listen to that, feel free, my love. You are more than welcome. And then when I have my watch party, when I'm on the show, you're still welcome. But we will definitely miss you, my love. I appreciate you. We have Ronnie. Hey, my girl Ronnie. Ronnie says Nicole is really going to tear into Ted ass because if it wasn't for his infidelity, Leslie wouldn't have been in the family's life, right? Nobody's talking about the fact that everybody's talking about the fact that he damn slept with her and had Eva, but that nigga took his son around that crazy ass woman, not just once, but way more than once, so he can know what she looked like. And why you just leave him home? He could have stayed with his grandmammy in there. Why you had to take him around her? What did you really wanted her? Did you use Martin to make her think that they would have a family together? Because he said he did. He said, yeah, I did, tell her some stuff. I was being a little selfish. Yeah, clearly you did because I think you brought that baby there as a hook so that you could keep getting her. That's what I don't like. Nobody really talks about that. Nobody talks about the fact that he did that with Martin. That's why Martin is so damaged. Okay. Thank you, Ronnie, as always, my love. We got Peace Angel. Peace says, Andre pining over fan belt mouth Ashley just doesn't ring true. It doesn't. It doesn't read well. Leslie is letting that money mess up her mind. The first stop she should have been was at a financial planner. Thank you, instead of messing with Ted and Vanasty. Why does Ted even let her into his damn room like a fool? Can't wait to see what Bill does to rein his silly behind. Silly behind. Poetic justice would be somebody beating her out of her money. Ooh, Eva throwing shade at Kat about her difficulty with Tomas. Wasn't that evil? That was not nice. That wasn't nice. Tapping her on the shoulder. She knew she threw that as a little dig at that girl. She knew she did. I don't like that. So we have a thank you so much, peace, as always, my love. We have Ronnie, my girl Ronnie. She also says, I've I've also wondered if Barbara sent that same letter to Tracy and Sharon. They both were still in the group as well, or only she blames Anita. That's why a lot of people think that it might be Vernon because she only pointed the finger to Anita. That's a good theory. Wondering did she send all of them that same damn letter? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Thank you for that. Never thought about that, Ronnie. That's a good theory, girl. Ronnie also says, I'm sick that Leslie gets that trust. Hopefully she'll lose it in some way with all these purchases. It won't last long. Bill must be really a large man. Large man. Every room he enters, the furniture looks real small. Is he a big man? He a big nigga. He looked like he was stuffed in that chair when he was sitting in the palace. Leslie was just admiring the same chair, and it didn't look that small to me. And she's a tall lady. Sis, we're going to have to agree to disagree on Tomas. I never thought that he was attractive. I don't know if it's because the way he's playing the two sisters, but he's not attracted to me at all. I always say Tomas is for the streets, respectfully. Ronnie, you were the first up here, baby, so you ain't going nowhere, boo. He's a cutie pie. He looked good in that little shirt, but I didn't know he was that tall over Eva in that episode. I was like, damn, he tall. Or she's short. But yeah, we can agree to disagree. But you gotta agree, honey, that Bill is fine in them suits, girl. He fine in them suits now. And I love me some Elon. If I had the choice to pick, honey. Whew, that Elon, what's Jacob's last name? I can't remember, but y'all know. Hawthorne, baby. That Elon Hawthorne, baby. Bring him back. Shit. Where the fuck is Elon? But thank you, Ronnie. You know I love you. Mwah. We got Jasmine Williams. She says they need to sponsor you, Auntie. The voices prices are hilarious. Thank you, boo. I'm trying, honey. I am trying. I am trying. I am trying, baby. I'm really trying. Thank you so much, Jasmine. That means a lot, baby. That means a lot. We have F Tippy. Hey F Tippy, what's going on, girl? I don't think I've ever seen you here before. But thank you so much for coming by, baby. Please don't let this be the first or the last time you talk, baby, because we are here having a good time on the front gates on the front porch. She says $1 million ain't that much money anymore. Right? I said that earlier, especially in the gated community, right? That's gonna be taxes alone. She don't know how to spend that. Like I said, hopefully that money disperses every 6 months. So if she gets that money now, can you imagine how destitute she's gonna be by the time 6 months come? So, and I wonder how many years has she been paying that shit. Damn. Yeah. I don't think she can get an early disbursement unless Anita allows her to. That'll be good too. But we'll see. But thank you, F Tippy. Thank you, my love. We got Teach Jazz. Teach Jazz 217. Hey, Teach Jazz. She says, hey, Auntie, this rascal loves your recaps more than watching the show. Thank you. You're really, truly entertaining. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you, boo. I thank you so much. I ain't gonna say a lot of work into it, but I want to make sure that it's relatable and it's fun. Some of them damn slow scenes, I'll be like, I ain't going through all that. I'll give y'all the synopsis, but everything else, I'm gonna give you Anita. I'm gonna give you Tomas. I'm gonna give you Haley. I'm gonna give you Chelsea. I'm gonna give you Jacob. As much as I can, baby. But thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Teach Jazz. We got Jasmine Williams. She says, Leslie has a sick obsession and resentment with wealth and the wealthy. That's right. I don't think it's like directed toward the Duprees. It's wealth and the wealthy. I agree. Thank you, sis. She says, but she never made any efforts to work and build something and earn her own wealth. Maybe she would appreciate money more if she wasn't always trying to extort it from someone else, even her own daughter. Leslie is a pig in expensive lipstick. Ooh, that is so true. She don't even know. She don't have no clue. That's why I feel like if they can find that she killed her husband, that money is gonna go to Eva. They're gonna put her in jail. Cause what's she gonna do with all that money? She gonna put her ass in jail. They gotta find out. If Bill does enough digging in her past, I don't know why he won't go in her past. Won't somebody pull up her past about this damn ex-husband? Find out how he died. Please, y'all. Was it a potassium situation? Find out. Y'all need to pull, what's that man name? I don't know his name off the top of my head. James or so, I don't know. James like, that wasn't me. That man name. Tyrone, something like that. I don't know. But find out. Bill, go look in Leslie's past and find out about her ex-husband. That's how y'all gonna find out how kooky she is. All right, and then Peaches and her didn't talk about that extra man just for no reason. It makes me wonder was Leslie's ex-husband Peaches' man? Because the way that Eva talks about him, like, well, he did come in and he helped us. He was a good man. Well, he wasn't this and he wasn't that. It makes me wonder, was Leslie's ex-husband, was that Peaches' nigga? And then she slept with him. And then he wound up marrying Leslie. And now he gone. It makes me wonder, y'all. It just makes me wonder. Okay, well, thank you, Jasmine, for that breakdown, boo. We got Michael Parms. Michael says, Beyond the Gates needs some brand new occupations, such as a district attorney, a chief of staff for the hospital, police commissioner, and domestic help to help to name a few. I agree. They need that Rowena. I don't know where the fuck is Rowena at. Yeah, I agree. Hopefully they expand. I think that they set out to do good when it came to the show when they first came out, but I don't think that they expected a season 2. Now they got more room to play around with the scripts, with the characters, with the casting. Let's see how they're going to let it grow this next season. We got Teach Jazz. She says pork loin on the menu. Right. Thank you. I asked, what do y'all think I always look for when we first go into damn Beyond the Gates? Or Orphe Jeans is that damn pork loin. It better not be on there this coming week. It better not. I'm off work Thursday and Friday. It better not be on this week now. Shit. Okay, we got Gina Lloyd. Hey, Gina. She says, in fairness to Vernon, I think he articulated Barbara before he married Anita. I agree. But it's the lying by omission part. Facts, girl, facts. Vernon listened to Anita read that suicide letter, and not only did he pretend not to know who Barbara was, but I think it's very possible he knew Barbara committed suicide over him. Ooh, girl, you better say that. There's more on this suicide story that meets the eye. I agree. It ain't because of that fame and fortune, baby. If that's the case, a lot of us would be gone because we know some rich people. Shit, it's a loss of love. I think love. I can see love making people do that. People have done that in real life. If they can't have the person that they're with, they either take them out or take themselves out or whatever. It has something to do with love, something else to do with love, I feel. Unless one of the articulates were being articulated down by Dante Green. I mean, yeah. Who I know that what's her name? Sharon says she got kids, but I don't think Tracy got none. So we'll see. We have Rhonda SMH 1879. Hey, but thank you, Gina, as always. Rhonda says, I can't believe they allowed that clown into their home. Right. Leslie should have never made it cross the threshold. After Anita told her to leave, like pretty much the first time, she wouldn't. At that point, she was trespassing. Whatever she got after that, she deserved it. P.S. I'm sick of Eva's fake ass. I think we all are. I think that the storyline is getting really ridiculous now. A lot of people are not liking it. But thank you so much, as always, Rhonda. Thank you. We got Gina Lloyd. She says, Nicole is softening on Eva, right? More and more, you can see that she's going to be Eva's real mother. I think Leslie stole one of Ted's twins, and when he stopped seeing her, so she would always have some piece of him. I agree. I feel like she wanted to always have him with her, and taking his baby did it. It definitely did it, because he's dark skinned and she's dark skinned. I mean, yeah, I know we can, we can make any baby we want, but it just don't work. That just don't work for me. I just don't see it. We got Sandra Cullum. She says, some think Leslie is really not the heir, that Peaches is lying to get her hands on the money. I love Anita. Leave her alone. Really? You gotta elaborate more on that, Sandra. Why do you think that people feel like that Leslie is not the heir? That Peaches is lying to her to get her hands on the money. Did she show? Okay, I gotta watch it. I wonder, did she show back up one after Leslie got that first disbursement? It makes me wonder. Cynthia says she's agreed. She said, I agree. I think we haven't seen the last of Peaches. Right. Right. Thank you. We got Michael Parm says, speaking of slaps, when Danny slapped Haley at the club, that's the way they welcome new residents to Fairmont Crest. Slap. Welcome, bitch. Leslie, Dana, Thomas, all the names. True. That is true. That's their pledging process. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. We got Rhonda, she says, a fool and their money will soon part. Leslie's entire existence is in debt up to her eyeballs, honey. She finna buy 1,000 cheap wigs and pretend to be a hottie toddy, a hoity toity. I'm sorry, hoity toity, but she could never compare. Let's be honest, she's not gonna want to pay for no inspection for whatever home she purchases, let alone be able to pay for the HOA fees and property taxes. She needs to ride off to some other city and live her life. But nah, she wanna flex, baby. I can't wait until the rug gets snatched from underneath her lousy ice. Right. It is. They need to go back and look at her husband. Now I'm thinking about this damn husband, this ex-husband, yeah. I think that they need to go and find her ass. We got Curly K 7041. Hey Curly K, what's going on, boo? Thank you. I don't think I ever remember seeing you before, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't let this be the first or last time, baby, you talk on this channel, baby, because your words do matter, okay? All right? All right now. Okay, we got, she says, I really hate that Leslie actually got her hands on the money and there seems to be no way to stop it. I thought for sure Vernon had a plan. I will say that because Bill is his hope, I hopefully that Bill will have some background uh stuff, looked up on her. I really do. That husband, now that I'm thinking about it, that husband, what happened to his ass? Cuz she still got his motorcycle. So what happened to him? And where the fuck is she storing the motorcycle? You know. So yeah, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. But thank you so much for talking today, Miss Curly K. I appreciate you, my love. We got Jackie Johnson D2M. Hey Jackie, thank you. I think I have seen your name before, but thank you, my love. Says fight for your family. Ted is not a family man. He don't know how to show love. Check on your children. The divorce, Martin, June separation from his husband, Cat, love, ex problems, money can't buy love, but Eva and her mother stays at Ted's door. You better read, honey Jackie. You better say that, girl. You better say that. All that is all true. Teacher Jazz says true. Ted has not been seen with Martin in weeks and maybe months. Few interactions with Cat, and he only interacts with Dana and Eva. Right. Exactly. He don't even talk to that boy. And he's part of the problem because he knew about, fixing Kenny's face. He don't even try to come over there like, boy, let's go on and sit down and, let's talk and see what's going on. None of that. He don't have it. I thought he had fatherly stuff. And even when he sees Cat has to come over to the hotel to see him. He doesn't make it out of his way and say, look, baby girl, let's go out for lunch at the country club. Let's go out for dinner. Let's go out for a drink at Uptown. Let's go get some of that pork loin over damn orphan. Come on, let's sit down. Let me take both of my kids out for a good. Matter of fact, let me take everybody out. Snitty, Martin, the kids. Come on, Cat, y'all come on, Eva, everybody. Let's come on over and have a good time. He ain't done none of that. Yeah, he's letting me second guess his fatherly instincts. We got Pearly Cole. She says Barbara was hateful to blame Anita for her the choices that she made. I don't think Barbara is really gone, but even if she is, would be the only one responsible for what happened. Anita should remind Dana that her mom is the only one to blame for her not being here. Right. Thank you, Miss Pearly. It would be a trip if Barbara is not gone. Wouldn't that be a trip? Was there a funeral? Was there where's the damn what is it? Obituary. Where's she buried? Where's the ashes? Like tell us, Peaches. It's like all of that is missing. All of that shit is missing. It would be so amazing if Barbara's still alive and then we'll know that shit will stop. Maybe. I don't know, but or Leslie got to go to jail or die. But we don't want her dead, like Bill said. Vernon's like, look, we just want her to get rid of her money, not her. You better make it plain, because Bill will have her off, baby. He will have her swimming with the fishes. We got the bomb bomb. We got the bomb bomb eight. Hey, bomb bomb eight. What's going on, girl? Says some boom 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 boom. Says Leslie needs the jail, right? Leslie needs the jail, baby. She really does. Jasmine says, and rubber lips is not even a good vanilla milkshake. Didn't Daddy had me cracking up. I had to pause that shit so many times. She said it with a straight face. She says cheap turkey tail artificially flavored vanilla ice cream, not even Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I knew Jasmine could never fail me, baby. I knew when she heard Danny say that. And Danny was like I said, her character was on Lounging with Tony about a week or so ago, and she's like, these people who write the script for the reads that she be giving Haley and Ashley, she said it's the most funniest thing. It really is. And she says it with a straight face. It's like straight face, honey. She don't flinch or nothing. I'm like, girl, you be delivering them lines. But yes, honey, I knew you was gonna say something, Jasmine. We got House of Sir James 2514 says another great review. Auntie, thank you, my love. Thank you. And Cynthia, she says, I second that, Auntie. Thank you, sis. I really appreciate that. We got James who says, what was that $1 million check the whole trust or just the first installment? I believe it was the first disbursement. I think because he said it was the first disbursement. Now, what are the other disbursements going to be? If it's going to be 1 million or less or more, who knows? But they only made deposits every 6 months, I think. So I'm hoping that she runs out like within a 90-day period, and then the remaining 3 months she gonna be destitute. That's what I feel. But we'll see, we'll see. But thanks, James. We have Pearlie. She says Danny needs to find another photographer. She needs to limit her contact with Andre. Let him drink and obsess over Ashley. Yeah, she probably know a bunch of damn photographers, Miss Pearlie, but who knows, honey? She likes to have Andre around to tease him because she's the fish, honey. He's the hook. So she want to be able to, swim around him and look pretty and smooth. And she swims to him and then she moves back and she swims and moves back. So she likes having him around. And he is a little bit helping her be not so focused on Bill. So yeah. We got James. James is like, this is not to be cruel, but Vanasty sitting next to Leslie for the first time, the startling contrast between the two ladies. Need I say more? I think not. No, you shouldn't. He also says 2 years from now, things behind the gates could be a tad awkward once the Dupree sisters are reunited with their spouses. Remember when you said, I'm the fixer now, sister in law? Remember when, as far as you were concerned, my name was Scum Sister in Law? That's the Thanksgiving Christmas table. That's gonna be real interesting. I can't wait for their Christmas episodes. That's gonna be pretty. Maybe they'll finally show Rowena because again they started in February, so I can't wait to see how they're gonna decorate the palace. It's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to see it. James also says, why is this show making down bad Dr. Dougie and Teppy Ted look like they're living paycheck to paycheck? Leslie told Ted she now may have more money than he does. What the what, right? Exactly. He's like, you might. I mean, he said that's a start. Shit, but it ain't the finish. You might. I mean, Ted, I don't know. I think it's more of his personality, but he still clearly looks like he has money. Now, Doug, he ain't got no job, so I don't know what he did with it. Well, he gambled his money away. So, yeah, I don't know why he couldn't have paid that debt when you make that much money as a heart surgeon. He's a millionaire, so who knows, honey? Those are good questions though, James. We got Cynthia Juckins. She says, I think we haven't seen the last of Peaches. Of course. I don't think so. I think you said that earlier. We have James. He said, subtle, not to I mean, evil subtle, not so subtle dig at Cat for her to swallow for her shallow concept of intimacy. That soft touch on Cat's shoulder to drive the point home, and Cat's expression afterwards. Either Evil will sleep with Tomas or Wonder of Wonders. Cat might seek advice from her sister. I don't know about that. Because I think the only reason why she slept with Tomas was to have a one up on her sister. So Eva is going to wind up sleeping with Tomas. I want them to. I really do. I want them to go ahead and smash. I really do. I want them to. Cynthia says Bill's dad must have been a dog. Oh, right. Bill still ain't over his daddy, his pappy. His pappy was a nugger. Just treat that boy like he was something. I know, he's so sad. Cynthia also says, I want a job like Eva's, honey. Work 2 days a week and I'm good. And I can go and do whatever I please. Right? Girl, from your lips to God's fingertips, baby. Let us all get jobs like that. For real, for real. Okay, so we got Miss Welder 69. She says, saying Auntie, I am vanilla and that shit is hilarious. Yay, Miss Welder. Danny kills me when she talks about Ashley. So true about our lips. Us white people. Most of us do not have them. Miss Welder, mwah, I love your sense of humor, my love. Thank you so much for speaking out there. Because I know that I believe, because from your picture I really can't tell, but I think I remember you mentioning about how you beautiful women of color wear wigs. I was like, I can't tell, I can't tell. But thank you, Miss Welder, for saying that. We love you, honey. You are part of the family, baby. So thank you. I still haven't forget about those art pieces, honey. I was still looking through them pictures the other day, girl. Me and you got to talk, honey. We got to talk. We really do got to talk. We got Miss Jasmine. She says, I was rocking with Bill until he demanded respect for that nasty line net and a top knot. Is Bill the only ruthless lawyer in top? Right. I thought he was trying to groom and make Tomas, but it was Michael, his partner. Michael was ruthless first, then, it was his partner. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah, Haley doesn't need respect. And they don't need to give her respect. So, and most times she's standing beside him wherever she goes. So maybe they'll respect her enough when he's there, but when he ain't around, fuck her, fuck her. Oh, we got Cynthia. She says Leslie can't be throwing bills in the trash behind those gates, baby. She'll be on the other side looking looking in with Doug. She sure will. She sure will. Yeah, because she can't. One thing, yeah, you could be throwing bills in the trash at an apartment, but not if you buying that big ass house. Somebody had made a video. Okay, let me see. Let me read the rest of these. No, let me say what I gotta say real quick before I forget. Because by the time I read these, baby, I forget. I'm be mad. Somebody had made a statement. Was it Buchanan TV or was it My Kind of Entertainment? It's one of them. One of those guys. They were saying that, remember when Nicole was talking about selling her home? Now, we don't know if Nicole still decided to sell her home, but they talked about it and they stopped talking about it. Vanessa had told her to give her a year and then come back, right? Maybe Nicole did decide to still sell it even in this whole divorce situation. Well, anyway, what if Leslie bought that bitch's home? What if Leslie bought Nicole's old house? That would be something else, honey. That would be amazing. That would be some good TV. That would be some real fucking good TV if she went behind Nicole, because she likes to have Nicole's leftovers anyway. So what if, yeah, she bought that home? Nicole will never forgive a nasty for selling. Oh, so she did sell the home. Look, I didn't even see that. I just saw Jasmine's statement. I didn't even look at that. I just saw it. Oh my God. She said, true, but she'll never say, girl, if she got it, if I'm taking the money. So she did sell Nicole, because I remember they talked about it a long time ago. Whew. Wow. So she did sell it. Damn. But Nasty is about that money, honey. She don't give a fuck about you, my best friend or not. So Jasmine, she did sell it. So I gotta watch it today. I knew she sold it. No, I knew that she told them that she had some bad news. But if it's Nicole's house that bitch Leslie bought, that's gonna be some bullshit. That's gonna be some bullshit. But yeah, Cynthia did agree. True, but you know what she'll say, girl. If it's got it, I'm gonna have to take it. Take that money. If a girl got it, I gotta take it. Child, please. Cynthia also says, Auntie, I'm sure that pork loin is still on the menu. I'm gonna look at it today. I'm gonna look at 118 in a minute. I'm gonna take a little break and I'm gonna come back and watch 118. They better not have it on there. Jasmine says, if I hear Eva whining mama, mama like a 3-year-old, I will scream. She would yell, mama, mama when Leslie cuts her off. Right, exactly. Yeah, and I sometimes I be thinking that I overdo it when she says mama, but no. No, she be sounding just like that. But mama, girl, you grown. Call her mom. Shit. Oh, she sound like she's a 3-year-old little girl. We got House of Sir James. He says we looking for the menu at Opie Jeans. That menu, they better change it. I'm telling you, Jay, they better change that shit. Jasmine says, I love when Ted said Danny and she said scum. wait, wait till she finds out Daddy Vernon did the same. Right, a girl. She gonna be, oh, they gonna all hate him for a little bit. Jasmine says Ted is a joke. He had a mail carrier pants on. He did drop a gem on Cray Cray. He did, didn't he? It's not the money that makes you belong, baby. It's in the blood. Leslie was quiet for 2 seconds. Shots fired. And Cynthia was like, Jasmine, you had me cracking up about Timu Tan's pants. Ooh, he don't had them powder blue pants on, honey. He just thought he was looking cool with his thing. She saw a pickleball outfit. Okay, Jasmine also says Leslie is hard to watch. She is disrespectful and rude and obnoxious to everyone. Anita should have right crossed that heifer and knocked her caboose before throwing her ass out. Sugar mama shit. Right, right, right. Anita got your sugar mama, all right. Leslie is nothing but classless, rich, hot garbage. This character needs to evolve into something else before the audience completely turns on her. No one wants Miss Obnoxious, loud, and wrong chewing every scene. Right. I said that earlier. You're so right, my love. They're gonna stop liking her as a person, like not as a character, but as a person, and she ain't gonna be able to go nowhere without people fussing her the fuck out. So something's gonna have to change. She's gonna have to go to the. I mean, I get the dastardly villain type, but the victim and then coming off it's going to get old. Black people, we forgive. I mean, people. I ain't gonna say just black, but a lot of people we forgive. We do. But when you start acting real pompous, we don't like that shit. We don't like it. We don't like pompous people. We like confidence. But when you cocky and pompous, we don't like that at all. Jasmine also says Danny is such a grown ass woman, more grown than rubber lips will ever be and better than anyone that player ever had before. She's gonna make him work for those bennies. Okay, I mean, yes, okay. We got Miss Welder. She says if they can't reverse the trust fund or anything like that, what do they have in Bill to watch her and what she can do? She's one person. She has no idea what to do with the money. What exactly do they think she's going to do hiring somebody to kill them? Right. Why they think why then she gets no money? That made no sense to me. No reason to have Bill if he can't stop the trust fund. That's what everybody said. They said the same thing, girl. The same thing. Like I said, he's going to have to do some digging in her past. He got to. He has to. Something has to trigger. Him and Ted going to have to work together on that. They're going to have to work together. Find out about her past, about that ex-husband. They got to do it because that's the only way they're going to find out what actually happened to I almost said it. Damn, is it Leon? I can't remember that man. I almost said it. I heard it and I almost said it and it just flipped my mind. Y'all gonna tell me what was Leslie's ex-husband's name, the one who died? That was raising Eva and she couldn't stand his ass because he wasn't Ted. That was the only reason why she couldn't stand him. He was a nice dude too. What's his name? God Almighty, I can't remember. But thank you, Miss Welder, for breaking that down. Thank you, girl. Nikki Vaughn. Hey, Nikki. She says Auntie is always looking to see if that menu has changed. Thank you, love. Right, exactly. Girl, and they ain't changed. They better change it. I'm telling you, they better change that shit. Oh, we got Michael Palms. Michael says, what if Barbara never died? Suppose she just wrote the letter to Anita, just giving her an impression that she offed herself. Uh-huh. And she's still alive. And she changed her and used the money Anita was sending to make some wise investments. So now she's as rich as Dupree's. She comes to town and pays Anita back all her money. Okay, I'm awake now. That sounds like a good one, Michael. I like that. I like that. I really do. I like that part. And maybe she's the only one that can come to town. Because there's nobody that can straighten up Leslie. There has to be one person that can take Leslie by her fucking throat and make her wake the fuck up. And it ain't Peaches. It ain't Peaches' ass. It's somebody that she has to be afraid of. That's why I was hoping that when Peaches came to that front door, to me it was a letdown. To me, because I thought Peaches was gonna put the fear of God in this bitch. Finally. I really did. I liked the character of Peaches. She was cute and everything, but I thought that Peaches was there to be like Peaches from the hood, come in there just wrecking shit, be worse than Leslie. You know what I'm saying? And put her damn kitten heel on her neck. That's what I was hoping, but that was a letdown to me. It was because that girl, the real girl in real life, that girl is a spitfire. They could have definitely turned that around now. At least as long as maybe Peaches is putting on this nice persona for some reason, but I feel like they need somebody that's going to be time enough for Leslie, and that can really go to her and just not let her provoke them like she's every time she see them she's scared. You know what I'm saying? That's who she needs, and I don't know who that is, but they're going to come. They got to come. Addicted to Love, but thank you as always, Michael, for that concept. You always break it down so clear. Thank you, my love. Addicted to Love 57. Hey, Addicted to Love. Addicted to Love says, Auntie, I absolutely love your reviews. Oh, they are so entertaining. And it's like talking to your favorite tipsy rich auntie. I'm the niece who will keep your glass full, baby, because I know the good times will flow. Thank you, my love. Now, I ain't rich, honey, now, unless you speaking something that's, that's common, girl. What else is God telling you, baby? Thank you, Addicted to Love. I appreciate that, Nisi Poo. Thank you, my love. We got Michael. Michael Parms also says, keeping Danny and Andre from being passionate is like keeping two fat rats from cheese. Not two fat rats from cheese. Child, because they be on it, baby. They be on that cheese. Oh, that's funny. We got Elizabeth Lassiter. She says, Auntie Dana, Leslie, Anya Sherry about to move into the neighborhood and F everything up, girl. I can't wait for Danny to find out about Barbara's baby. Ooh. Danny don't know yet, does she? Vernon's maybe. I get Danny wanted to be wined and dined by Andre, but how y'all gonna not not gonna catch more feelings? Well, Danny may not cause she still won't Bill, but Andre might. Yeah, I think Andre might catch feelings because again, once that damn Bill finds out that that fucking Haley had fake that pregnancy, if she don't try to be like, "Baby, I can have a baby and I wanted to do it, and I just wanted to have your baby so bad. I'm sorry." If he can get past that, then I don't know, they might stay together. Or if he finds out that she fucking around with Randy, because I know she fucking around with Randy. I know she is. I know she's fucking around with Randy. I mean, maybe it's her brother. I don't know. I just know it. We got Miss Welder. Miss Welder says, but thank you so much as always, Elizabeth. Thank you. Miss Welder says pork loin with the side of green fuzz. Ew. Oh, girl. Ugh. Oh, she also says, oh, yeah, Gigi, Anita can't cannot stop the trust fund, and it looks like Nicole is really gonna strangle Leslie's ass now. She is. I gotta look at this last episode to see what's going on, Miss Welder. She is though. We got TG Shy Girl. Hey TG Shy Girl says, love your reviews. Thank you, Boo. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you so much. We have Ebony Hinton 2809. Hey Ebony, I don't think I've ever seen you before, my love, but thank you so much for coming by. Your words do matter, honey. So please don't let this be the first or last time you over here, baby. We value you, okay? Your words means so much. The comment is in the content. Thank you. We got you. She says, Ebony Hinton, she says, Leslie is my favorite character, and I didn't like Kat talking to Jacob about sex with Tomas. Okay, okay. See, there we go. I was like, we don't have nobody who, don't, that's team. Now, Leslie is a great villain now. That bitch be having me cracking up, and I love doing her voice. Before all this happened, I did like Leslie. I do like her a lot. I just think I hate the victim part. I really do hate the victim. She eggs people on. I mean, that thing that she did when it came to Nicole and how she told Nicole that, while you was trying to lay it up in the hospital, he was. I mean, she just dug so deep, and then she also disrespected Anita, talking about her age and shit. It was like she eggs people on. I think that's just that's a new low. That's a new low. But thank you, Ebony. I'm glad that somebody out here likes her because there's a lot of people who don't, and I don't want anybody to be treating her mean because she's playing that damn character so fucking good, you know. Because I think she's played bad characters before in other shows, but this one because it's got more exposure, honey, she's gonna experience a damn popularity that she probably wasn't expecting. So I pray that God will protect her and like keep her focused and really bring it and maybe offer some creative concepts to the writing team about how they can really work on Leslie's character so she won't be so hated because there's so many people who don't like her right now. Nikki Vaughn says, right, they may not be blood related, but they still family ill. Right, right, exactly, Nikki. Cynthia says, yeah, and Eva throwing shade about her and Tomas in her face. Yep, yep, yep. Nikki agrees. She says, yes, that was so shady. Teach Jazz was like, I was hoping that Weak Ted would not have sex with Leslie when she showed up at the hotel since he might feel as all as lost on Nicole with his weak reconciliation attempts. Me too. I really thought they was gonna screw too, girl. I thought they was gonna get it in. I really did. I was like, oh no, please don't fuck her. Please, that's all she need. Cause she's gonna get that'll right on over there to Nicole and tell Nicole that they fucked. I'd rather for Nicole to be with Carlton first, please. Which is gonna happen. Y'all know it is. It might be in September sweeps. September normally with most shows, that's when all of the real good, yummy things happen. So yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that thank y'all. Thank y'all for chiming in under Ebony's comment. And we have the last comment from Mr. Michael Parms. He says Leslie needs a money manager really bad. She is spending her way out way too fast. A rich foolish bitch won't stay rich. You better say that a rich foolish bitch won't stay rich. Shit. Thank you, Michael. You sure you ain't one of the writers from the show? Michael be like, look, honey, if I was a writer, baby, I wouldn't be on here chopping it up with y'all because you say some deep stuff. You say some really deep stuff. Whew, almost a 2-hour video, y'all. I sat down and did it. This is gonna be the weekend edition. I like this. I like this. It was good. It's did it for like a couple of hours, but it was good. It was worth it. Thank y'all so much for coming by, for all of your comments and your theories. It's been so much fun. I'm glad that you guys found a piece of happiness right here with me, my little side of YouTube. It ain't big, but we're growing. We definitely are growing. Now, like I said, I should be at 1,200 subscribers at least by Halloween, probably before then. But thank y'all. Keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep liking, and definitely keep commenting. Because again, like I said, the content is in the comments, okay? So yeah, y'all keep on talking and let me go ahead and chill for a little bit and then I'll be back in my next video with my recap of episode number 118, which was Friday's episode. Oh my god. So Leslie's doing that much spending within one day. I know she bought the house. I can't see what else this bitch gonna be spending. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy and yeah, talk to y'all soon. Bye.